but it's a different thing, that we're doing. It's a different
100%.
thing, and it's much more than just fighting. And of course, like, you see, capoeira masters, like they knocked out some Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belts back in the day, which was a big deal. So of course it works, it can work, But he felt like it wasn't like it wasn't like fighting, It wasn't like for to be really good at fighting
Yeah,
for himself,
100%.
for himself. But now that he's gotten older, he's back, and I mean, just the all the brain, like I told you, all the brain stuff I study, where you go upside down, moving your head, like when do we move in those positions, and all those things are super important. You move in every single different direction, right?
A lot of changing directions, sudden change of directions, body awareness, and
The movement, right? One, yeah, and then two, like the music, right? The
and
community,
then connecting your brain with the music is really
Right,
hard
right,
too. Like
right.
just clapping and talking
yeah,
is hard already. So that's the
Yeah.
one thing. And then when you connect this, you move on to the first instrument, let's say the pandeiro.
yeah,
And then you master the pandeiro, you move on to the atabaki.
Yeah.
And then these are all small drills that in maybe it doesn't seem like a big
Right,
deal.
right.
But when you're able to play one rhythm and talk, you're already doing a lot of exercises.
yeah, yeah. It's big time, big
And
time
you
brain.
know, you
brain
know
food.
about this.
Yeah, yeah. So I appreciate it. I
Yeah.
realize that. All the little things that we do. And what's interesting, right? I'm tired, man. I'm tired, right? A lot of the days because I'm here like all day, and we finish sometimes like 10 o'clock at night. But I'm always feeling good after we sing, and even if my voice isn't
So,
on tune and
yeah.
everybody's voice is out of tune, it doesn't matter, because we're all singing together, we're trying, and just good vibes.
I'm pretty sure you feel this in your jiu-jitsu as well. But when I come into capoeira, no matter how messed up or how bad of a day I've had,
Yeah,
right when I see people coming in to learn
Yeah.
and I'm about to share something to them, you just flip that switch and you get to that zone. And then right when the music starts, the beating bell starts and
Yeah.
people are clapping, connecting with the ancestors and singing and really, really feeling what you're saying, believing in that very simple word that you're saying and repeating like a mantra.
yeah.
Does
Come on,
something
sure.
to your brain.
Yeah, it
you know,
does.
that
It does.
switches
It does.
something, and then you
does.
become happy.
Yeah.
Repeat the same word 20 times,
Yeah.
clap, 20 of us together.
Mm.
5 minutes later, we're going to be like, wow, that was
All together
some
at the
good
same
stuff.
time, yeah. Yeah.
Music always makes me feel good,
Yeah.
especially capoeira music. I always like to sing. But I didn't have a voice to be like sing a regular song. So when I found capoeira, I'm like, finally I can sing. It was good.
Yeah. You always make us. I mean, one of the reasons, like I'm going back a little bit. When I did, it was like the first couple months. I could barely move. I was super stiff still. I'm still stiff, of course, but much better than what I was, right, when I first started a couple of years ago. And there's a line that you told me that I'll never forget, and I always appreciate, And you're like, you're gonna get good. You're gonna get good at capoeira, and you believed it, and you told me that. And I could put my hands on the ground. I couldn't move, But you believed, and I believed you.
I did.
So I was like,
I still believe.
okay,
I
yeah,
still
of course,
believe.
of course,
I still
of course.
believe,
I know you do, and you believe in everybody that comes in, and that's a great teacher to me.
I mean,
And you put your heart and soul into it every
I-
week in and week out.
I am the same as you. You are the same as me. Same as somebody that comes in. If the dedication is there and a
Sure.
little bit of hard work, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah,
if it's capoeira, you want to do capoeira to lose weight, or you want to do capoeira to change your life, or
Yeah.
have more friends.
yeah,
The goal is reachable.
yeah. It's good
Just
vibes.
got to keep believing in it.
Good vibes, yeah. Good vibes, good energy, for sure. I'm gonna ask you to play on the beat and
Let's do
ball
it.
at the end,
Let's do it.
or maybe in the middle. We'll just
Yeah.
freestyle it.
No problem.
You were telling me a story back in the day too, like like 'cause a lot of capoeira schools, or maybe in the U.S., or sometimes they don't teach, right, like all the instruments and the music and everything else. And I think you said you were in Lebanon back in the day, and you didn't know how to really play beat and ball.
It was
And
very disappointing.
Yeah,
know?
you were like, it was
I was
super
ashamed.
yeah.
I was very
Yeah.
like shy.
And you're like, I'm never gonna feel like that again. And so you focused on really, really learning, and you share that with us.
It was my second year or third year. I tried to go back to Lebanon.
Mm.
We missed that part too.
Okay.
I
So after you came back,
I
17, you
did.
didn't wanna go
I
back?
bought a car. I struggled a little bit, and then I felt like I'm missing home. It was Christmas
I understand,
time.
yeah.
I couldn't take it.
Mm.
Like it really is like, you know what? Called my parents. I said, I'm coming back. And I did the move. So there was a bachizado right before the move. I might have not been ready for it, and then they moved me up for my third chord because I was leaving. So I got my raw orange.
Okay.
And then I went to Lebanon, and then we were doing, it was in downtown. We were doing a performance, and I'm about to help out, and I go, and it's a young guy, just full of energy, and from not even part of their group. And then they give me the kabas, the gunga, the biggest birimbao. They're like, play. I looked right and left, and it was my best friend, Arby, the monitor papagayo, the guy that runs the school in Lebanon. I looked at him, and I begged for help. I said, Arby. So he did this, just figure it out. So I just grabbed it, and I didn't even hit it. You know, the show, there was already 2 birimbas with me, so I just went. And then I just waited for the whole thing to finish. And then after that, it kind of like hit me, you know, like, because nobody is going to really teach you the music.
Right.
Like, nobody's going to grab your fingers and make sure that you become numb to the birimbao. Until for 13, 14 years later, I touch different wood. I get blisters. You grab a different heavy birimbao. You have a different weight hitting your pinky. So you build a callus that you stop feeling that. So after that, I started to just research. And I learned, really most of the part I learned in Lebanon with my friend Arby, Papagayo. And I came back. And
it's funny you said that. Nobody's going to show you. You have to go out and figure it out yourself.
You got to figure it out.
And learn it, ask. And
you do. You got to ask. You got to like tap on somebody's hand like, hey, can you stay 5 minutes later? Can you help me out?
And I see that in jiu-jitsu, you know, in anything, right? You can't wait. Hell, why didn't you teach me that? You gotta stay after class or come early or ask people to help you.
And then the more you're in capoeira, the more you kind of see that some people might not like the music.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Right.
Some people are gonna come to for the martial arts. Some people are gonna come for the acrobatics.
Yeah.
Some people are gonna come for the dance.
Yeah.
Some people are gonna come for the music. So it's okay.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that you gotta push that on your last list. Because as a complete capoeirista, person that does capoeirista. So as a complete capoeirista, it's really, really important to be able to do everything. Doesn't have to be perfectly amazing, but have a little bit of knowledge of the music, knowledge of the acrobatics, knowledge of everything. So that makes a good complete capoeirista versus someone that plays really, really well, but then it's given the birimbao, cannot sing and bring that ashe or that energy to the roda. So it's very important.